Hello, hello, hello. Tonight is the first night of my Rise to Radiance challenge. Tonight is the first night of Rise to Radiance. Let me go live over here. I'm live everywhere. I'm live here on TikTok. I'm live over on Facebook, and I am live in my Zoom room. So I'm live pretty much everywhere. And this is a teaching, a learning. Hello, hello, hello. This is actually a learning live. Hold on, I'm not live yet on YouTube. I'm trying to go live over here on YouTube. Hey, from Trinidad and Tobago. Hold on. Why won't it let me go live over here on YouTube? I might have to go live on YouTube. Uh-oh. Where's my Zoom room? Where's my Zoom? There's my Zoom. Okay, it's not going to let me. I'm going to have to literally go live on YouTube. Let me go over here. Hey, Savannah, Georgia. So what we're doing tonight is we are going, this is a teaching session. So if you're not here for my teaching sessions, then this is something totally different. I am, hold on, y'all, because it would not let me go live. So I got to go live. Straight through YouTube, because I want to leave this up, and whenever you want to watch it again, you can watch it again. You can pull it up. So I'm going to upload it to, I want to just go live on YouTube so that I can just be there already and don't have to set up. We're going to start. Y'all, I'm sorry. Usually I'm ready to go. We're going to go here. I had everything set up, but of course it wouldn't work right. So we are going to, camera can't be, that's why. That is why. Okay. Live on YouTube. We're going to try this one more time. And then if I can't get in, I'm going to just have to get started, and then I'll upload it to YouTube later. I'm going to try this one more time. Go through Zoom. What is your YouTube channel? It is Deshawn R. CEO. The exact same YouTube channel is here. The exact same YouTube channel. I'm going to go ahead and get started. So tonight's lesson is all about affirmations. It's a three-day workshop. Okay. So today's lesson is going to be on affirmations. Tomorrow is going to be on gratitude. The next day is going to be on, journaling. There is a workbook. If you want to get the workbook, there's a workbook that goes along with the lesson. The workbook is not necessary. The link is in the bio for the workbook. It's almost 100 pages. It's like 95 pages for the workbook. It's for 30 days. The workbook is 30 days, okay? So the workbook is like $9.99, and it's 30 days, and it supports the lesson that we're going to do here today on affirmations. And all of this is about, I know I talk a lot of trash on here. I know I talk a lot of trash, but at the end of the day, I am all about women's empowerment. I am all about women living their best life. So if you go back and look at any of my content, you will see that the content really is about women living their best life. Now, I talk trash because it's the internet, but it really is about making sure that women live their best life. And one of the things we're going to talk about today is affirmations and why affirmations are so important. The main thing, somebody said it's a trap. Tanya, go ahead and block him. I'm going to tell you right now, my sister, I got like 3 moderators, and they just going to block people because I'm not even in the mood to try to deal with it. So my sister's going to block everybody that come in talking crazy. So today is all about affirmations. And one of the main reasons that affirmations are so important is because too many women has negative self-talk. And I'm going to give you the prime example of that today. If you go back to my TikTok channel, there was a young lady that came and left a comment and literally said that I was an unattractive, envious hag. And then when I showed a picture of her, she and I literally looked alike. Like, we looked like we could be sisters. And I'm thinking, ma'am, you just came on a page of a woman that looks just like you. Literally, we look alike. And called her unattractive and a hag. That was a projection about how she feels about herself, because she does not know me. I had no interaction with her. I made the video and then she left that comment. And I'm just like, this is a prime example of that negative self-talk that we have. If you go back and look at any of my comments, like a lot of the comments that come from women are just negative comments over and over and over. And I don't even think that they realize that they have this negative self-talk going on. They just spew it out into the world, because if you are living in alignment with your highest self, you don't go out to people and leave negative comments on their page. You just don't do it, because you're too much in alignment with what you have going on. Okay, so that is the reason for affirmations. So the first thing that we got to do as women is change the way our brain works. The other part to that, I read a quote a long time ago that said that the first voice that you hear are the voice of your parents. So if your parents are constantly telling you, don't touch that, don't do this, go ahead, block them, Tanya. Don't touch that. Don't do this. Don't. No. Okay. If those are the first things that you hear as a child, those types of thought patterns become ingrained in your brain. Your brain is literally hardwired to think negative thoughts. Your brain is hardwired to think all of these negative thoughts because your parents inadvertently, I'm not trying to say that your parents are, our parents did the best they could with what they had at the time. But your brain is like a forest, okay? Your brain is like a forest. I want you to envision a forest. And when you go from the edge of the forest to your favorite lake, you walk the same path every single time. You walk that path. After a while, the grass is cleared. There's nothing there. You can walk the path with your eyes closed. You can remember every tree and every stump on that path. Your brain is the same way. A thought is just an electronic current that goes from one place to the other place. Those thought patterns, after a while, becomes your reality. 95% of the thoughts that you have today, you're going to have those thoughts tomorrow. So that means your life remains the same because you have the exact same thoughts from one day until the next day. So those paths that you travel, they become just ingrained in your brain. The way that you get up in the morning, your morning routines, your drive to work, how you interact with your coworkers, how you interact with your children, how you interact with your spouse or whoever you're in a relationship with. Those thought patterns just become ingrained in your brain. Once those thought patterns are ingrained in your brain, it becomes very difficult to change how you think about how you live. So affirmations are a way to just rewire your brain. The problem is some of y'all brain is just like a brick. You got these same thought processes, and it's going to be very, very, very difficult for you to change how you think because you're so ingrained with that path. And now, instead of it being like a forest, some of your brains are like jungles. You need a machete to go in there and clean out your pathways because you've ingrained these negative thought processes so deeply that it's going to be incredibly difficult for you to rewire your brain. Okay, exactly. Somebody said like a wilderness. That's exactly correct because you've ingrained these thought processes in your brain. Affirmations are a way for you to change that. Now I got to go get my notes. Hold on 1 second. I got a lot of notes that I want to go over. I can't block check my admin. Okay, Tanya, I'm gonna do it now. Add as moderator. Okay, Tanya, you should be a moderator now. Yet you always toxic, aggressive. I don't understand what they're talking about. You're saying that I'm always toxic and aggressive? Is that what you're saying? Because if that's what you're saying, you're right. You can go ahead and block them because I return energy. So they're absolutely correct. Just because I'm talking about affirmations and rewiring your brain, that doesn't mean that I'm on some fake positivity, we all on the same side bullshit. That does not what it means. If you the ops, I'm going to treat you like the damn ops. If we on the same side, I'm going to treat you like we're on the same side. The problem is so many women get on here and do that fake, we all in this together, and they're not. You're rowing the boat and they're drilling holes in the damn boat. And so I'm not here for the fake positivity. That's just what it is. I'm going to tell you what I think that you need to know to help you improve your life. But if you don't want to be a part of it, you can scroll. There are 1,000 other videos on here. Go watch some dude peel an egg or somebody roll some stones or whatever it is. Okay? Because this is not the place for you. So the first thing, I'm in the UK and didn't want to miss it. That's right. So the first thing that it does, these affirmations, the first thing it's going to do is literally rewire what you focus on. It's going to rewire what you focus on. Affirmations redirect our thoughts towards positivity. If you think about what, every day that I am on this app, when I'm talking to people, I stop them and I say, check your language, check your wording. Let's take out that negative part of it and focus strictly on what you can do and what you can control. Affirmations helps us focus on our strengths, achievements, and goals rather than our flaws and failures. Every single time, I'm always telling people, stay in your lane, maximize your strengths. The problem is some of us are a little bit delusional about what our strengths and our weaknesses are. Affirmations make you focus on what your strengths are. Once you figure out what your strengths are and you understand your strengths, it puts you in a feedback loop. So instead of having these negative thoughts, you end up having positive thoughts. I'm with you, and yes, you are right. We need to stay in our way. And this is not about denigrating yourself or feeling bad about yourself, but somebody asked me earlier, if you say that you're fat, because I say that I'm fat sometimes, because I am fat. They say that if you say that you're fat, does that mean that you have low self-esteem? Absolutely not. Just because you acknowledge something about yourself doesn't mean that you have low self-esteem. I understand who I am. I embrace who I am. I am fine with who I am, okay? I don't look at my weight as a negative attribute. I look at my weight as a part of who I am. That's it. Okay? That's it. And if I wanted to lose weight, hello, Love, Tea, and Soul. Hey, Sandra, over on my Zoom. If I wanted to lose weight, I would not, my thought process would not be, I'm too fat. My thought process would be, I am 150 pounds. You see what I'm saying? Because too many people think about what they don't want to be versus where they would like to end up. Okay? Second reason you need to have affirmations. Is it better if we join the Zoom? Nope, it's all the same. The Zoom, the TikTok, the Zoom, and the YouTube, they're all streaming at exactly the same time and they all got the same information. Cognitive dissonance is a real thing. Cognitive dissonance is a real thing. Cognitive dissonance just means that when somebody tells you something that goes against what you have been taught, your brain does not know what to do with the information. So when you tell yourself something positive about yourself, your brain still doesn't know what to do with the information. So for a lot of people, they cannot implement affirmations simply because they don't believe it. Nobody has told them that they're beautiful. Nobody has told them that they're smart. Nobody has ever told them that they are worthy. And so when they are telling themselves, I am smart, I am beautiful, I am worthy, their brain literally does not know what to do with the information and actively blocks creating new neurological pathways. That's why the workbook is a 30-day workbook where you say the same affirmation over and over and over. Because you have to start believing the positive affirmations about yourself. One thing that I like to do is I listen to affirmations while I sleep. There are plenty of YouTube channels that you can go to. Just type in affirmations while sleep. And I literally listen to affirmations while I'm asleep. It reprograms my brain deep in my subconscious while I am asleep. So that's another thing that you can do in order to increase the neurological pathways while you're not even thinking about it, is listen to affirmations while you are asleep. Now, my son hates it because he swear up and down somebody in the house. He'll wake up in the middle of the night and hear, you are wealthy. Money comes to you with ease. Money finds you. Like mine are all about finding money and wealth and abundance and living an abundant life. So all night long for 8 hours, and the loop is 8 hours on YouTube. That's what I'm hearing in my sleep about money, abundance, living my best life, that type of thing. My channel keep freezing. Tanya, is my channel freezing? I can take this one. I took this one off of I took this one off of my Wi-Fi. This one is on my phone, and then I'll leave the other one on. So one of them I just use my data. So is it better now or is it still freezing? So y'all let me know if it's still freezing, because I took this one off of my Wi-Fi and I left the YouTube on my Wi-Fi. I might have had too many devices streaming at one time. That's just a reminder for everybody that we are on. Turn that off, okay? The more we repeat affirmations, the more they become hardwired in our brain. The more we repeat the affirmations, the more they become hardwired in our brain. So it's important for you to say the exact same things to yourself every single day. It's important for you to change that inner dialogue every single day. Once you start believing it, you become less stressful. Like there was a time where, and I tell this story about my business, hit a very, very difficult time. We were about $250,000 in debt. $250,000, $250,000 in debt with my home fragrance company. I literally say to myself every single day, I will find a way to get through this. The answers that I need will come to me. Like I literally would say that to myself at night and wake up in the morning, because, and my sister and her husband are on live, because there were days where I was like, I don't know if I can do this. I don't know how I'm gonna get through this. Now we're on the other side of it. But for about 60 days, I literally had to wake up every single day and tell myself the answers I need will find me. The people I need will appear. Today is not going to be the day that I close my business. And so now we're on the other side of it, only because I really believe that those affirmations are the thing that got me through and kept me from shutting down my business. And so my real business is Southern Elegance Candle Company. There's a link in the bio. We're running a 50% off sale right now. As a matter of fact, let me put up that the poll. Let me put up the poll, make sure the poll stays up, because this is my real job. My real job is Southern Elegance Candle Company. I'm a small business owner. And so that is what I do. Running a small business is incredibly stressful and incredibly difficult. There was an algorithm change. The reach changed on social media. We went from, let me say this. If you are a subscriber, you need to accept my follow so that I can send you your link for the workbook. If you are a TikTok subscriber, you need to follow me back because I sent everybody a link for the workbook. This workbook that we're going to talk about at the end of this session, you get it free if you are a subscriber. So make sure you follow me. I've already requested, one person I send a link to, the other person, you need to accept it so that you can get your workbook free. Okay. It increases your belief system and your confidence. The main thing that I see on here, and people always ask me, why do you respond to negative comments? Why do you respond to negative comments? I respond to negative comments because I don't give a shit. I do not give a shit about what people say. I do not care if they call me old. I do not care if they call me fat. I do not care if they call me ugly. I do not care if they call me angry and bitter. I do not care about any of that because I'm 100% secure in who I am. Those types of insults only work if you already believe it. And for so many women know what another woman's weak spot is. And it's usually around our appearance. And so they go in for the jugular every single time. If you already believe that about yourself and then somebody comes and points it out, then you go, oh, do they see me? Do they see that I'm fat? Do they see that I'm ugly? Do they see that I'm not smart? That's why I tell people, don't get on here if your self-confidence, thank you for subscribing, if your self-confidence is not where it needs to be. Because people are going to pick at all of the things that they view as a weakness to try to tear you down. And women are the absolute worst. Most of the negative comments that I get on any given day on this app come from other women. But because I'm secure in who I am and how I move through the world, those comments, I don't even internalize them because I know it's a projection of how they feel about themselves. So when that girl came on and was like, you're unattractive, and we look just alike, like y'all have to go back and watch the video. We literally, same complexion, same facial structure, same everything. And she said, you're unattractive. And I really wanted to go in, but I felt so bad because I'm like, baby, this is how you view yourself. You don't view yourself as attractive. And the crazy part is, if she would have looked at any of my comments or any of my lives or anything that I've ever done, she will understand that people come in on my lives every day and tell me how pretty I am. Now, people telling me I'm pretty don't faze me. People telling me I'm ugly doesn't faze me one way or the other. I don't internalize the positive, just like I don't internalize the negative. Because men will tell you you're pretty one day, and then the moment that you don't give them no coochie, they're like, fuck you, bitch, you're ugly anyway, you're fat, and you got a big belly. So I don't internalize the compliments, and I don't care about the insults either. Just block and move on. Okay, somebody said, why do you respond? I respond for other people. I don't respond because it benefits me in any kind of way. This platform that I have is all about teaching other people, okay? It's all about showing other people that, yeah, you can be literally sipping water, exfoliating, minding your business, woo-saw, meditating, planting your garden, and eating vegan. And somebody will come and be like, that bitch thinks she all of that. It's not about you. It's about that other person. And the more times you see somebody saying, hey, this is what's going to happen in the real world, it is not about you. This is about that other person. The more that other people will know how to move through the world. So I'm showing this is what happens. This is a video. I can be unicorns, rainbows, a pot of gold, and somebody will come in and be like, bitch, you fat. What? So if they're saying that on the internet, imagine how they are treating the people in their life. So everybody needs to know this is going to happen. This is going to happen. Do not internalize it. But the only way that you cannot internalize it is if you are confident and secure in who you are. Affirmations will get you there. So when they say you're unattractive, I've already told myself I'm beautiful. When they come in and be like you're stupid, I've already said that I'm smart. Like, I will tell you what I believe about myself. In fact, I tell people exactly how I feel about myself, and then they call me arrogant. So if I believe that I am ugly, they're going to use that to tear me down. If I believe that I'm smart and beautiful, they're going to use that to tear me down. So if I got to choose between two things, if you got to choose between two things, walk around thinking you the shit and not a piece of shit, okay? That's the difference. That is why I respond to those, to show people, yeah, you can literally be doing everything right, and somebody is going to come and denigrate you for no damn reason. Focus on your positive. Focus on the good things about you so that you don't get sucked into their negativity, okay? So, affirmations. It makes your focus positive because affirmations have to be in the positive. You can't put your affirmation in the negative, okay? You can't say, I don't want to be fat. That is not an affirmation. An affirmation affirms something. So if you are saying fat, your brain is going to affirm fat. Thank you, okay? You can't say, I'm not going to be late to work, because your brain is all going to, it's an affirmation. Your brain is going to hear, okay, we're going to be late for work again. So you have to change it. If you want to be 150 pounds, you literally have to say, I am going to weigh 150 pounds. I weigh 150 pounds. Because what happens is when you get ready to eat that cookie, your brain is going to go, wait a minute, I thought we were doing 150 pounds. It's not going to get us there. But if your brain only hears fat and you pick up that cookie, your brain like, yeah, well, bitch, we about to be fat together, you know. So it has to be an affirmation. It has to be in the positive. Your affirmations have to be in the positive. When I was looking for solutions, I didn't say, oh, Lord, who's going to show up today? No, I literally said, somebody is going to show up with the answers that I need today. And I believed it. I believed that somebody was going to show up, and somebody did show up. Thank you, Jason. You just proved my point. So, and this goes all to the law of attraction. People think that the law of attraction just goes, oh, if I believe that I'm going to win the lottery, I'm going to win the lottery. Nope, I'm going to tell you what women think. I'm going to find me a good man. I'm going to find me a good man. And the only place they go is to work, Walmart, church, and home. You might find them there. It is entirely possible, but it is highly unlikely. If you are telling yourself, I am going to find a good man, only white people say that. Only white people say what? Lip gloss mystic. Please tell me what only white people say. Because I know you're not saying that only white people say they're going to find a good man. That cannot possibly be it. Please, lip gloss mystic, please tell me what only white people say. Because I had some women earlier today talking to me on a live about finding a man. And one lady was like, I'm trying to heal first. I said, how the hell you going to find a man and you sitting at home licking your wounds healing? It don't work like that. It was a whole bunch of them wanting to find a man and not moving in any direction to find a man. My point is this. If you're saying that you want to lose weight, I am going to lose weight, but you sitting on the couch, but you have this neurological pathway in your brain saying, I'm going to lose weight. I'm going to lose weight. I am going to lose weight. And you're sitting on your couch. Your brain is literally going to tell you, bitch, you are sitting on the couch. I thought we were going to lose weight. You are looking for a man, and you sitting on the couch watching Dancing with the Stars for the 29th season or whatever season they're on, eating popcorn. Your brain is going to say, I thought we were going to engage in activities that lead us to this thing, whatever the thing is. That's how affirmations are tied to the law of attraction. It's not that you sitting around believing some shit, meditating like a monk up on the side of a damn mountain. That's not what it is. What it is you have this thought in your brain. You have a new neurological pathway. It is ingrained in how you think. I am going to lose weight. I am going to lose weight. I am going to lose weight. So that means when you get up and cook your meal, your brain is telling you, you need to cook a meal that supports this thought that we have, which is losing weight. And so now, you know what muscles are? When you move a muscle, that's a neurological pathway in your brain, a shot of energy. A thought is just a neurological pathway. It's just an energy exchange from one neurological place to another in your brain. And guess what your muscles are? When you move a muscle, it's the exact same thing. It's energy. So the energy from your brain literally goes to your body and forces you to move in the direction of this thought that you have created this new neurological pathway for. That's how affirmations work. It's a thought, it's an energy transfer in your brain that moves you to an affirmative place. That thought transfers through your body. It makes your muscles, which is just energy, move in that direction. That's how affirmations are tied to manifestation and the law of attraction. That's why they say you have to believe it first. You have to believe that whatever it is that you are trying to achieve is going to happen. After a while, you don't have to say these things out loud because they become a part of your psyche and become a part of your subconscious. You don't even have to tell yourself. That's how skinny people stay skinny. When they get ready to eat them potato chips, they already have it in their subconscious. It's a part of their thought process. I'm not eating a whole bag of chips. It goes against what their belief system is about how they exist. Is this making sense? I feel like I'm doing a lot of talking. Because all of this is just an energy transfer. And it starts deep in the brain and moves through your body. Once you have that thought, it forces your body to move in that direction. So, good. Okay, people are saying it's making sense, okay? This is how it works. And so, until people really start talking about how the brain works, and what is the connection between your belief systems. Okay, most of us are just learning and listening. Okay. Until people talk about how affirmations, manifestation, and the law of attraction works, they just skip to the law of attraction. You just say, oh, this magic shit, it's like you just believe you're a magnet. Shit just gonna come to me just magically. It's like David Blaine. It's magic. I'm just gonna think it and it's just all gonna come. That is not how it works. You attract the thing because you are moving in the direction of the thing that you are attracting. You are putting yourself where men are. You see a man, you looking at the man, you smiling at the man. Your energy says, hey man. Because you have the thought in your brain already that you are going to meet someone. You show up in the grocery store. You're getting ready to buy your groceries. You already have the thought that I am going to weigh 150 pounds. When you're going down that process, Al, your body just keeps your ass walking right on down over to the fruit. I guess I'm not getting no Lay's and Doritos tonight. I guess I'll get some bananas and apples. Okay? That's how all of that works. So, Let me make sure that I'm going over all of my points. Y'all, I used to be a teacher, so I have all of my notes to make sure that I cover everything because this is important. I try to make it as simple as possible so that you can really get it and make it all work together. So, an affirmation 3 weeks ago, exactly. When you decided that you wanted a new job, that means that you had to go out and look for a job. That means you had to let it be known that you were looking for a job. You have to have the open energy for a new job. A new job just didn't fall in your lap. There were specific things that you did. Some of it was probably subconscious and you didn't even realize that you were doing that put that thing in motion. But you got to start with that thought. I am going to find me a new job. And so many times I see people on this app and they're bitching and complaining about some shit. And they're not doing anything to change the shit that they're bitching and complaining about. First off, that's not an affirmation if you're bitching and complaining about it. That's number one. You're only reinforcing the negative in your brain. Number two, you're not going to move in an affirmative way if you're bitching and complaining about it. So, an affirmation is a positive statement that rewires the brain. An affirmation is a positive statement that rewires the brain. It replaces negative self-talk. The affirmation replaces the negative self-talk. And it creates new neurological pathways. Okay? And eventually, all of that negative self-talk will go away. You will literally find yourself just in a happy place for absolutely no reason. And you will kind of look around and go, what's happening here? The whole world could be burning up around you. But because you've rewired your brain on your perception of things around you, you will find yourself less stressed. Affirmation affects the neuroplasticity of the brain. Now, I'm not going to go into all of that, but what happens is your brain literally can become hard like a cinder block or pliable like Play-Doh. A lot of people's brains are like goddamn cinder blocks. You can't tell them motherfuckers nothing. You can present them with new, irrefutable proof that what they think is not true. And they can't accept it. You see that shit here on the internet every day. You see it every day. It's because their brain is like a damn brick. You just have to just go, you know what? I'm not arguing with you anymore. They're not stupid. Well, they are kind of stupid. But it's because their brain is like a brick. They've had the same damn thought process for the last 20, 30 years. They cannot. It's a damn jungle. They literally cannot. They cannot even process the thought. They cannot clear enough a way to have a new thought. And you literally, listen, I promise you, you can see them trying to think about it. It's all, they looking around. They're trying hard. And then they come back to you just as dumb as when you started the sentence. It's not their fault. Their brain is just like a brick. The older you get, the harder your brain becomes. But if you practice having affirmations and changing the affirmations, it keeps your brain supple. It keeps your brain pliable. So why focus on them if they are not that smart? Hope, I don't understand your question. We're not focusing on them. We're focused on how to not be like them. And I'm providing clarity for all of us that once our brain becomes pliable and then we go and we try to tell somebody some new information and they're looking at us blank and they can't process the information, I'm telling you why. They can't process the information because their brain literally is incapable of it, because their brain is hard, because they never practice affirmations. Affirmations create new neurological pathways. That's what affirmations do in the brain. If you never practice affirmations, you're never going to create, is why I share with them. Because these are the people that are in your family. Because it might be your mom, it might be your dad, it might be your brother, it might be your sister. And you're going to go talk to these people. You're going to have conversations with people at work. And what I'm telling you is when you are talking to these people at work and you present them with new irrefutable information and they still come back to you and be like, I don't care, I'm going to do it this way anyway. I'm giving you the information so that you understand why they are like that. And you can be less judgy. That's why. Not that you're judging people, but that's why I'm telling you this. That's why. So that when you're talking to people and they're rejecting information, you understand not everyone comes, they get to choose on their own time. I understand I'm a free thinker, so people always misunderstand me. They're not misunderstanding you. Like, you're totally missing the point. They literally are not misunderstanding you. Misunderstanding you means they understand what you're saying and they're coming to the wrong conclusion. There is no understanding. They literally do not understand you because they're incapable of creating those neurological pathways. What happens when you accept this about a person, that they're incapable of creating new neurological pathways? They are incapable of accepting new information. When you understand this about a person, it frees you because you understand the problem is them. Now you don't feel the need to argue with somebody. Now you don't feel the need to prove that you're right because you literally understand that they are incapable of creating new neurological pathways. They're not misunderstanding. There is absolutely zero understanding like when you're talking to people from this point forward and you're trying to get a point across and you're presenting information clearly, and they're not getting it, in your mind, I want you to just think of their brain as a brick. That's all you have to do. Just come back to this live and think about their brain being a brick. And you're going to go, you know what? Let me stop. It's going to stop you in your tracks right there. Because you're going to look at them and you're going to see a brick in their head and be like, they can't process this information at all. And you're going to just keep it moving. That's it. That's the point of this information. But for you, affirmations are going to promote positive thought patterns. It's also going to affect your psyche and your subconscious, okay? After a while, those neurological pathways are going to be so ingrained in your brain, it's going to bypass conscious thought and live deep within your subconscious. So the positive things that you believe about yourself will be ingrained in your full being. You will vibrate on a higher level. You will move through the world differently because you don't have to say to yourself, I'm smart, I'm beautiful. You don't have to say it out loud. It becomes a part of intrinsically who you are and how you move through the world. And people will naturally be attracted to your light. You feel people's negative energy. You feel when people are grumpy. There have been people that all you do is you show up and you are around them and they are some miserable ass human beings. Misery loves company. So if they miserable and you like being with them, that means you're a miserable motherfucker too. But generally speaking, what's going to happen is you're going to have so much positivity flowing through your brain and in your subconscious that you're not even going to want to be in the same space as them. Affirmations create a positive mindset by default. Affirmations, because it's the affirmative, create a positive mindset by default. Okay, so that's my whole lesson. I got about one more minute, and then the last 15 minutes is going to be. Somebody said, "What's the difference between affirmations and brainwashing?" Literally, there's pretty much no difference except for affirmations are for good. Brainwashing is usually for bad. But they both work the exact same way. With brainwashing, people tell you the exact same thing over and over and over and over and over again until it becomes a part of your thought process and become a part of your belief system. Podcast bros are a prime example of brainwashing, okay? If women were naturally submissive, they wouldn't have to be on a podcast or a microphone on the damn street corner yelling at women that we need to submit. They wouldn't have to do it. It's a way for them to say the shit over and over and over and over and over. And eventually some weak-minded woman will be like, oh, we're supposed to submit. Well, let me just be quiet and bring you your plate. It's the exact same thing. That's why those men are on those podcasts, because they are literally trying to brainwash women. So affirmations are like the flip side of brainwashing. It works the exact same way. That's why affirmations are so important, because it will combat any brainwashing that occurs. The first thing that you will learn to do once you have affirmed something about yourself, you will start challenging everything that occurs around you, because you have a different belief system. Okay? So, the workbook is $9.99. It's 30 days. Every day, every week, you have an affirmation. So every week you are to say this affirmation. The first affirmation is, I am a valuable human being and my needs, desires, dreams, and goals matter. You would not believe how many people go through the world thinking that what they think, what they feel, what they believe don't matter. And you see it because they allow other people to influence them. When you first start this, just saying that affirmation, I am valuable, what I think matters, will cause cognitive dissonance, because most of the time people are accustomed to being quiet and going along with whatever their husbands say or whatever their boss say or whatever other people say. They believe that about themselves. So when you first start with these affirmations, you are going to feel the cognitive dissonance. That means the neurological pathways are trying to form, but there's resistance there. But all of these affirmations are positive. The next affirmation is the next week. Today I choose to be happy and embrace myself abundantly. Today I choose to be happy. I choose to be happy. Today I choose to be happy. So even if you are in the toughest of situations, you are saying to yourself, I choose to be happy. And what will happen is, again, it could be a shit show all around you. And you will look at all of that and find something to be happy about. I refuse to engage in this negativity. When your friend called gossiping with some bullshit, you're going to be thinking, I choose to be happy. I'm choosing to be happy today. This does not make me happy. Today, I choose to be happy. Week 3, I know that I am a good person. I don't need to prove it to anyone. There are plenty of reasons to be proud of myself. You know what? You would be amazed that I was a teacher for 22 years. I literally had to tell kids they were smart and capable every single day. I literally had to tell them they were smart and capable every single day, because they did not have an inherent belief that there was something about them to be proud of. Most of us go through life and cannot name one thing that we are proud of ourselves about. Most of y'all would have trouble literally naming one thing that you are incredibly proud about. And if you had to name something that you're proud of, you're going to say something like, I'm a mom. Ma'am, dogs have puppies out in the damn woods and under staircases. That in itself is not a damn achievement. Like, that is not an achievement. You see what I'm saying? I'm a good wife. That means that you're doing something for somebody else. If I had to ask most people on this call, name something about you that does not involve anybody else, you cannot name one thing that you are proud of that's centered totally on you. Okay? Somebody said, I feel called out. That's like when Snoop Dogg thanked himself. That's exactly what it is. I know some of y'all thinking like, damn, what am I proud of for myself? You're going to start naming your job. Your job is outside of you. My kids, your kids are outside of you. My husband, your husband is outside of you. All of that is outside of you. What is something about you that you are proud of, that you accomplished, that only benefited you? A lot of y'all can't think of that. I'm proud I've had my house. You're proud of your house. That house is outside of you. You didn't say anything that you did to get that house. I am proud that I have been able to manage my money and maintain my home. That is different than saying I'm proud of my house. Somebody said I'm proud that I lost 75 pounds. There you go. That was about you, for you, and all about what you did to achieve a goal. Okay? Somebody said I'm trying to think of something. I'm proud that I built a multi-million-dollar company. I am proud that I am in a very narrow sliver of business women. I am proud that I am able to have a platform like this where I can teach y'all for free and not have to worry about how I'm going to pay my bills. I do this for free. I charge for the workbooks because, damn it, when you print out this workbook, this damn workbook is gorgeous. I'm proud that I was brave enough to move to a new state. You see what I'm saying? I'm proud. There you go. See, now, see, now y'all finding it. Now you finding it. It took you a minute to think about something that you are proud of, that is intrinsic with you, that helped you achieve a goal. You see what I'm saying? Affirmation number 4. I know who I am. Most of y'all have no clue who you are. Most of y'all have no clue who you are. If I asked y'all who you were, you're going to start naming a whole bunch of shit that ain't got nothing to do with you. You're going to name your kids. You're going to name your husband. You're going to name your job. You're going to name a whole bunch of shit that really has absolutely nothing to do with you. Because if we took all of that shit away, what would you have? You see what I'm saying? If we took all of that shit away, if we had to say, I know who I am. I love who I am. I love the way I do things. I love the way that I grow as a person every single day. And we took away all of the external shit, a lot of y'all would be lost. What is your hair color a little lighter? It looks good. Lala, this is a $10 ponytail. It's an affiliate link and it's in the bio. Can I know who I am but not know what I want? Yes, of course. But if you sit with yourself, what you want in life will come to you. Because it's the exact opposite of what you don't want. So you sit around and think about what you don't want, and then you put it in the affirmative. I did not want to be in a relationship with a man that didn't like me. So now when I go through life, I say, I want a man, I will only be with a man that likes me. Y'all have heard me say that shit on this channel every damn day. If a man doesn't think that I'm fucking amazing, I don't fuck with him. I refuse to be with a man that does not like me. I will only entertain and talk to men that like me. I will only entertain and talk to men that think I am the shit. I will only talk to men that think that I am amazing. And you know what happens when I'm talking to a motherfucker and he talking slick? Y'all see what happened on here? Motherfucker, who the hell are you talking to? It's so ingrained in my brain that I feel something that come over. Who the hell are you talking to? I only talk to people that think I am amazing. I only have friends that think I am amazing. I only have friends that I think they are amazing. So if I'm friends with somebody and I'm looking at them side eye like, bitch, what? No, we cannot be friends. I have to surround myself with people that I think are amazing. Amazing people make mistakes. So just because they're not perfect doesn't mean that we can't be friends. But I only surround myself with people that I think are amazing. Okay? I only talk to people that think that I am amazing. And y'all see this on my app every single day. Hell, y'all see it in here. I be blocking motherfuckers. I don't give a damn. I don't care about no damn followers and likes and all of that shit. If you don't want to hear this, don't like this, scroll. Please scroll. Okay? And then for 30 days, and we're going to meet here every Sunday at 7 o'clock. and talk about this for the next 30 days. For the next 30 days, you have to write down 3 things that you are grateful for. Some of y'all, this is going to be hard. Some of y'all are just some miserable motherfuckers. Some of y'all are some miserable motherfuckers. And finding one thing that you are grateful for. Rose, the link is in the bio. Finding one thing that you are, if you subscribe to the channel, you'll get it for free. But what's the candle link? I don't know. All of the links are in the bio. All of the links are in the bio. If you subscribe to the channel, you'll get a link. If not, you can just buy the workbook outright. It's cheaper to subscribe and just stay subscribed through the next year and get it every month, because we're going to do these workshops every month. Okay. So this is only the first one in a series of 12. I'm grateful for all of my 5 senses working intact and being healthy. Listen, health. I have a friend. He wakes up every day. He's thankful for his health because he believes if he has his health, everything else that he wants to achieve in life, he can do. He's thankful for his health. If he was doing this, he would write down every single day, I am thankful for my health. Every single day. I'm telling you. 3 things that you're grateful for. Oh my, we are motherfuckers, and that's a bad word. Go ahead and block Brenda. Go ahead and block Brenda. Block Brenda. 3 good things that happened today. 3 good things that happened today. Because Brenda, block Brenda. We're not doing this. I'm not the coach for you. I'm not the person for you. You need to go find a Bible thumper that's going to quote Genesis. I'm not that person. So just go ahead and block her. 3 good things that happened today. Some of y'all going to have a hard time. Some of y'all are going to have a hard time. Will the subscribers receive the link? Yes. After this, I'm going to go back through. I'm going to follow everybody and I'm going to send you a DM. Make sure that you follow me back so that I can send you the DM, because each month you're going to get a code to go to the website that's going to have the link, and you'll have access to all of the workbooks for a year. 3 good things that happened today. And then you have a prompt. And the first prompt is, what is important to me and why is it important? And it's 30 of these, so I'm not going through all of these. The 3 things that you're grateful for, 3 good things that happen, you can do that without the workbook. The workbook forces you to take some time. Can't say anything nice, be quiet, that's right. The workbook forces you to take time to think about who you are and write it down. And then when we meet, it forces you to be reflective. And what's going to happen, every month you're going to have a workbook and you'll be able to track your progress over the course of a year. So at the end of the year, you will go back and see how you started and how you've progressed. And I'm going to say this, every single goal that I've ever written down, I've achieved. When I started my company, I literally wrote that I wanted to run a multi-million-dollar company. I had absolutely no idea how I ain't know shit about running a company. I did it within 3 years. I don't recommend it now. I absolutely do not recommend it to anyone, but I did it. Okay? So writing down what's important to you and what you want to achieve is amazing. Most of y'all, if you do the work, if you stay with me, you're going to see your life change in the first 30 days. I'm missing some comments. I definitely subscribed. I'm going to send you the link as soon as this is over. It's $69 to have it printed with a binder at UPS, FedEx. Girl, don't do all that. Just print it out, put some holes in it, put it in a little trapper keeper. Some of y'all are like, what's a trapper keeper? Print it out, just put it. I just got mine in a little notebook up here. Why don't I recommend, because $100,000 a month is a gilded cage. If my coaching students, my business coaching students get all of this for free because they believe certain things about chasing money that's not true. So I have to change their mindset. Okay. So it is exactly 1 hour. It is exactly 1 hour. It's 7:59. I got started at 7 o'clock. This lasts for an hour. 3 good things that I'm grateful for. 3 good things that happened today. Those are the easiest ones. You can do those without the workbook. But the workbook has your affirmations that you're to say every week. And it also has writing prompts for you for the next 30 days. Okay? And those prompts really make you think about yourself. Like, they really go deep. You don't have to write a whole page. Like, one of the prompts is, think of a good decision you made for yourself in the past. What can you learn from that decision? That seems simple, but for some of y'all, thinking about one good decision that you made for yourself, not for somebody else, for yourself, is going to be hard. Because it forces you to only think about you, not everybody else on the planet. You see what I'm saying? And some of y'all don't know how to think about yourself. Some of y'all are not self-reflective because you've never had to be. But once you start thinking about yourself and living a positive life for yourself, it changes every single relationship around you. Another prompt: which of your habits and behaviors make you love yourself? Some of y'all don't love yourself. Some of y'all don't have any habits that are positive, to be perfectly honest with you. One of my habits is I listen to affirmations every single night. I listen to those affirmations. I play those affirmations every single night. Another habit that I have, I get on here and I talk to y'all. And I've created, y'all see that I go live very consistently. That makes me feel good because I had literally said about 2 years ago, I said that every single person that I come in contact with, I want to change their life. Now, a couple of years ago, I had no idea how I was going to implement that. And then I got on TikTok. And now all of a sudden, I have a platform that every single person that I come in contact with, I have the ability to change their life. Now, whether or not they want to change is up to them. You can pick and choose what's applicable to you. But that is a habit that I formed because I had that thought 2 years ago. The platform presented itself. It'll make you think. And every month, like I said, you're going to get a workbook to go along with what we're learning. Next month is called the Blueprint. And so we take everything that we worked on this month and apply it next month. And you'll get a whole nother workbook next month where you have to put these new beliefs that you have about yourself. You got to put them in action. Okay. Before I get off of here, are there any questions about anything? Are there any questions? Does anybody have any questions for me? No questions. No questions. Hey Greg, my day was fine. I'm about to get off of here. I'll probably hop back on a little bit later, but I don't want to mix up my shit talking with my positive affirmation talking. So when I hop back on here later, that's when I'm going to be talking crazy. Right now, it's all about affirmations and changing how you live and all of that. Later on, I'm going to be talking about some other crazy shit. Okay. So if you want to subscribe, at the bottom of your screen, you should see a building that says business. And then right beside it is a star with a circle around it. That's just subscribe. And so you can subscribe, or if you don't want to, girl, you missed a whole lot. You're going to have to check it out on the YouTube channel. It's a whole lot. It was a whole lot. It was too much to even go over. Okay, it was way too much. So you can subscribe there, or you can just buy the book outright if you don't want to subscribe. I understand how some people don't want to subscribe. It's cheaper to subscribe. The subscription is like $5 or $6 or something like that. The book is $9.99. So the YouTube name is Deshawn R CEO. It's the exact same, and the link is in my like when you go to my profile, you can find the YouTube channel there also. So any questions for me? Any questions? We're going to meet again tomorrow night at 7, because today we talked about affirmations. Tomorrow we're going to talk about gratitude, because some of y'all ain't grateful for shit. There could be like I said, rainbows, unicorns, raining down Skittles and sprinkles. Jesus himself can show up. And some of y'all are just being there. It's hot in here. It's hot. It's hot. I need some water. Ignoring all of the grand shit happening. So we got to talk about gratitude and to make sure that we are acknowledging the good things that happen to us. In the midst of a shit show, there is something good that needs to be acknowledged. Just like that lady that was in here. All of this information that I gave out. She talking about, oh, we motherfuckers. Ma'am, if you don't get the hell up out of this live, that's the only thing. All of the information that I put out, the only thing that you picked was the one bad thing. And clearly you ain't never seen me before. But there are people that exist like that, okay? There are people that exist like that. All of the positivity that was happening, she picked on me saying you motherfuckers. So we got to change how we exist, okay? We got to change how we exist. For everybody that just subscribed to the live, when this is over, I'm going to send you, it's going to be a text message. And what happens is I send you a text every month with your own personal code to buy the book, okay? And it reminds you of when we go live. So the text, and I don't be texting you no bullshit. Trust and believe. I do not give a shit. This is free. I'm not trying to sell you anything. So I text you the day of saying, hey, don't forget we're going live. And then when we actually go live, I send a text saying, hey, we are live now. Here's your code for your book. That's it. Other than that, you will not hear from me. Okay. All right. It was great. Thank you guys. And I will see you tomorrow at 7.